What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Josh. I'm back with another video. I had to come on the internet today. Iceman just dropped, y'all, as we all know. Not just Iceman, but we had Habibti, and we also had Maid of Honor. And as a longtime Drake fan, I've seen all the hate. And because I don't understand it, I've spent this whole week trying to process. Like, I love music, man. And as you go through generations, you have to really appreciate your goats, appreciate the ones who not only have had longevity but have continued to either evolve or just have been super consistent in putting out quality music. With this drop, Iceman, Habibti, Maid of Honor, we witnessed just that. One of our goats has put out 3 albums, one of the most incredible rollouts we have ever seen. No other artist could have done what Drake has just done as far as rollout, as far as the music we just got. This man, Cole couldn't do it. He just promoted the Fall Off, which is supposed to be such a big project, and whether it doesn't matter whether the music was good or not. What I'm saying about this is that he could have done this rollout. He didn't. Kendrick could not do this rollout. Any other artist that you deem to be up on that level of Drake's caliber could not do this rollout, or they would have at this point. And because this was so unique, because this was like a one-on-one experience, there's gonna be artists that try to do this after, and we're gonna see just how much it pales in comparison. I don't think that people understand what, not just creatively but financially, what went into this rollout. Even small things like the CN Tower being lit up, the ice blocks being the money alone that I've been seeing that it took for this rollout. Drake shooting these episodes for the Iceman episodes, and when they were happening, it was you weren't even hearing about it until it dropped. How crazy is that? The biggest artist in the world out filming movie visuals. Nobody was maybe some people did whatever, but it didn't really get out there like that until it dropped and it happened. And this is all before we even get to the actual music. The stream dropped, episode 4. How many people were tuned in? Go back and look. How many people were watching at that specific time? Insane numbers. And then obviously it's Saturday today, so the album been out for a little over a week now, a week and a day, and the reactions are still coming, and they're gonna continue to come. I'm doing this right now. It's Saturday morning. I'm doing this now because I finally got some time. I've sat and I've watched the good reactions. I've had my own listening sessions. Obviously, I'm a Drake fan. I've listened to all the albums multiple times through at this point, and then I've also watched all the streamers and outlets who've been doing this on YouTube, whether they've been Drake fans or they've been Drake haters, and I've given them the chance to okay, obviously if I'm Team Drake, let me hear why you don't like it. Maybe you can maybe you can open my eye. And it's never been that. It's never been that. When I watch these videos about people disliking Iceman or calling it mid, it's just hate. And you come online because of your biases or because jealousy or whatever the case, and you hate on music that is undeniably good. It's undeniably good. And this is what brings me to Iceman, is because it's I see videos of people talking about, oh, I got to track 8 and I haven't heard a good song, and it's just a good song yet. And it's yo, how, bro? How? Not only on the songs Make Them Cry, Make Them Pay, Make Them Remember, Make Them Know, not only is the beats incredible, the production is incredible. So even if you're just listening for quality beats to bop to rap to, whatever the case, these are them. These are the elite tier of beat and production that any artist could possibly have. And not only that, but then you got, again, one of our GOATs on these beats, and he's ripping it. He's spitting, he's talking. And I had this conversation a couple times over the years, but it's good to have it here too, where it's like Drake as an artist when he's in that rap bag, and it's not like the I don't mean like the super sped up bangers, which that's another topic too, but on those like make them pay beats, make them cry beats, he just sounds good on the beat. It's just like a pleasurable audio experience when you're just listening and like for my favorite artist other than Drake has always been Lil Wayne, right? That's what I grew up on, Wayne. And I've been a fan of Drake since I've found out about Drake through Lil Wayne. But there's sometimes on the beat where like Wayne might not sound the best to the ear. And I love Wayne, so it's not hate, but I'm just being real. But see, I could be real about my artists too, like that I really rock with. So it's not just like a super bias. It's like if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, or you got a negative about you, I could speak on that too. But it's never that with Drake. He always comes on. He sounds clean. He sounds crisp. He sounds like he's supposed to be there, and whatever he's doing, like that beat was made for him. Then you go into tracks like Dust, which is undeniable banger. You go into tracks like Shebang, like the Janice, STFU. You go into tracks Too Hard for the Radio. Like take your Drake bias aside. If you didn't know Drake made these songs or was dropping them, and they just came onto your playlist rotation, these are undeniable hits, bro. Undeniable hits. Tracks like "Don't Worry" for me is incredible. Like that's one of my favorite joints. It's like Drake gave us so much of all the stuff that any type of Drake fan can like. Iceman, undeniable, top to bottom. Out of 10, for me, it gets a 10. And again, I listened to the people who were just going on there to hate. Like, I wanted a reason to hate, just so I could say, is it just me? Is this music really just good because I'm like a super Drake fan, or like, is there something that I'm missing, or is there something that I'm super gassing up? And every time I go back to the music, not the beef, not social media, not picking a side. When I just got my headphones on and I'm listening to the music, it's undeniable, and that's where the review should be. I see people like combing through, picking for like every little one bar that might not. Bro, there's so much music, there's so much bars that like, there's so much content that if you combing for like one little bar that might be like a questionable bar, you're just goofy, bro. And that don't make no sense. Why you would be doing something like that? And then it's funny because these people who do it, like they're always like, it's always at the Kendrick stands, right? So I went back and showed them like, okay, well, let's go to GNX. Let's go to pull up any Kendrick album, and we can comb through and we can look for the one little bar that's goofy, that's corny, that's lame, that might be a cheese bar. I heard somebody call them tickle bars. You know what I mean? And there's endless amounts of those too. So what are we really talking about here? That's where like, are you listening to this to hate, or are you listening to this because you really like and enjoy music for real? And when I'm listening to one of our goats, rejuvenated, confident, in like the hunger like that you hear in the music is just, it's undeniable, bro. And he's right. This album is gonna age extremely well. And so will the other projects. Habibti, I probably, what's there, like 11, 13, somewhere in that ballpark songs. I downloaded like six of them for my personal playlist. And over time, I know some of the others are gonna grow on me too, because maybe you just in the car, you got it on random on shuffle, and those tracks come on. Maybe it's the perfect day, the perfect moment. Maybe something just happened in your life where that song's gonna hit and it's gonna be relatable, or it's just a vibe for the moment. So Drake's albums always come back, and like those songs that you might have not have like really gravitated to on first, second, third listen, end up being one of your favorites down the road. Maid of Honor, same thing. What, 11, 13ish songs in that ballpark? I took another 6, 7 from that. I left like outside tweaking. I left that off. I left the sexy red track off, and like those tracks ain't for me. They still sound good, right? But like I'm grown, so like some of those tracks that are like, and this is more the sexy red track than the other one, but like I got kids now. I got young girls, so I don't really do the like overly explicit content. So like I'm not ever gonna play Cheetah Print, but I understand like where that song fits somewhere. I understand where that's gonna be on TikTok, or that's gonna be in the club, or that's gonna be at the cookout, and like there's gonna be a certain type of people or demographic that's like really getting down to that track, and that's okay. That's for them. It's just not for me. But Stuck, but New Bestie, but Q&A, but yo, bro, come on, man. There's so many tracks. Gen 5, Classic, what's it, Fortright? Fort Worth. Well, I can't even get the titles right now, but there's so much quality music that like I encourage all the Drake haters or people who are like so pro Kendrick that they can't sit back and take the bias out. Screwface Gene, the hatingest dude I've probably seen on the entire internet. Keep talking about these lawsuits, bro. He talked about the lawsuit. The people who really know and like can take it, like are not just trying to get clicks, know that he wasn't suing Kendrick. He's suing the label. He showed what he was doing with the lawsuit in the streams. But y'all so quick to hate that y'all not paying attention. Y'all not listening. Y'all not taking in the visuals. Like he's telling the stories through the visuals, through the music too. But if you didn't hear it in the music, he gave you the visuals too. So go back, pay attention, take your bias aside, and just understand that we just got. And oh my gosh, and this is the last thing I'll say because this video's getting too long. Is that this is besides the play about him dropping the 3 albums to get out of the deal. I just wanna be free. Like the play, like he put the play on the table, executed, and now the biggest artist is independent. And what he say on the next track, B's on the table. Why is he getting this type of offers? Because he is the GOAT of our generation, bro. This is the biggest artist. Bro, I was on Apple Music earlier and I was going to like the most top songs played in like the most random like little countries, bro. And it's Drake. People that don't even speak our language, bro. It's Drake. Make it make sense, though. Please, like, your favorite artist is not doing this. Your favorite artist cannot do this. If y'all driving around listening to a dude talk about pedophile this, like A minor, damn, I hope I don't get uh demonetized for using that word. But if y'all like driving around listening to that and all these like weird vocal sound effects, like the bing bop boom, like if y'all like all that now watch it, whatever that corny stuff is, like if y'all like that, cool, that's for you. But that's not the GOAT, bro. You could be a good quality rapper, doesn't make you the better artist. Drake's the better artist. He's the bigger entity, and it's gonna continue to be that way. It's your boy Josh. Drake, if you see this, I'm a nobody, bro. I'm a regular human. I'm a father. I'm a son. I'm a brother. I'm an uncle. I live a regular life. I work hard to support my kids, my family. If you see this, anything like, a clip, a comment, shoot my shot, bro. They say closed mouths don't get fed. And I don't got too much pride or ego to say, if you see this, man, anything, I see you supporting, I see you showing love, you doing your post-drop rollouts, you pulling up on NY Flavor, you commenting on the people, or you giving a like to the people who are dropping the reactions. Just know that you got a real fan here, bro, who isn't like, it's not like a yes man. It's like, I just appreciate what you've been doing for music, bro. Because we gonna all pass away one day, and then there might not ever be this again. Like people had Mike, right? People had Print, like people had all these generational artists, but like I don't know if it like what's this gonna look like 100 years from now? Is there gonna be another? Who knows, bro? Anyway, it's your boy Josh, man. Hope y'all appreciate this. Hopefully y'all appreciate this real like non-biased, real breakdown of the music that we just got. Go back and listen if you've been a hater. Take your bias aside and just say, is this good music? Does this sound good? 10 out of 10, the answer is yes. Catch y'all next time. Peace.